injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become
Celtics ball.
Outside Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's deflected. Back to Green. Here's Curry with the three. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Outside Thomas. Shoots the three. Thomas with another miss. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Curry. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that is good.
He always knows where his teammates. It's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Elbow shot. Thomas with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
.136 left to play in the first half. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Crowder. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Bradley. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Curry with the three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Thomas, here we go. That's good. Thomas got 21. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And both free throws good from Crowder. Warriors trail by 10. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Curry.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Thomas against Curry. Now here's Thomas. He had 22 points in the win against the Warriors in Oakland.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man. A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget it.
And so that's the end of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. Isaiah Thomas having an outstanding game. He had 21 points and 5 assists. Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is...
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Jay Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Sullinger in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
It's Thomas outside. That is good. Thomas got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Boston. Curry. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Boston leading by 9. Now Thomas. 24 points for him. Sullinger the screen. Wide open look. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Thompson with the bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Thomas against Thompson. Outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Sullinger outside. 6 to shoot. Bradley drives in. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Stephen Curry. The Celtics have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And that one's good.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these 2 teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Thomas. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Johnson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Thomas goes in, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Barnes. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Terrific game for Thomas. He's got 24 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line. And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
There's the three, and the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 16 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And Curry throws it down.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
Here's Bradley. They get the rebound. Back to Johnson. Inside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. Here's Livingston. No good on the triple. Boston leading by 7. Outside Thomas. Sullinger the screen. Outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Kicks to Johnson. Boston again missing. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Livingston. Off target at the rim.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
He rifled that one in from distance. Curry's got 38 points.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Feeds it to Johnson. Here's Bradley. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. And as we end the third quarter. And thanks for joining us again.